My name is B.D. Douch, and I have Earth Trine Farm, where we've been since 1998. And we've got about 10 acres in Ojai. It's all certified organic by CCOF. And we grow about 100 different herbs, vegetables, flowers, fruits. And we sell mostly at the farmer's market, and also we sell to caterers, schools, restaurants. We try not to do any shipping. We try to keep it all local. This is what I was drawn toward. I immediately met some people that were planting urban gardens in Isla Vista, where the University of California, Santa Barbara. And then in 1978, somebody started a farmer's market in Santa Barbara, the first one. And so we started selling at the market, just the surplus from the garden. And that's why the farm that I have is kind of designed like a garden. It's very diverse. I said that, we had 100 things. I just can't resist planting everything that I like. So it kind of evolved that way, unintentional, just took its own shape. The daily routine is getting up early before the sun usually. We have to pick it as fresh as possible and immediately get it into the shade, put water on it so that it stays fresh, and put a lid on it so that it doesn't dry out, and stack it in the shade and let the water drain off. It takes probably as much time to handle it properly as it does to pick it in the first place. And not everybody does that. It makes it one of the best in the world. This is the era of California cuisine, which is buying what's local and in season. We have a really good relationship with the restaurants, and so they're part of this whole renaissance of eating that involves purchasing your produce from the locals. And rather than trying to have a fixed menu, you work with what's happening at that season.
Eating local is the way we should be eating. I mean, there's no reason for us to go 500 miles. We don't need anything from Iowa or anything from farther than what we can do here.
I feel like it's super important, and I feel like we're really lucky to live here in Santa Barbara, where we're kind of on the forefront for the country. I feel like we definitely have access to some of the nicest produce around. I don't know how I'd run my restaurant without all these farms, that's for sure. This is where the magic starts.
We opened this restaurant in 1982, and in about 1983, BD came through the back door. He's dedicated. He makes you want to cry with how dedicated he is to producing the very best vegetables, herbs that he can. I like to put on my plates something which is equally as special as he is bringing to the market.
What I love about the Santa Barbara Farmers Market is that we've encouraged the little growers, the local growers that are in the foothills, to not give up, not sell their farms, and then the farm would be developed into housing and tracts and things like this. And so we're availing spaces for them in our little multiple markets that we have to keep selling, to keep these green spaces available here in Santa Barbara and the area.
Farmers market is important to the community, not just because as a food source, but as a meeting point for the community members to see each other and build relationships. That's how it is. I walk around town and hey, it's all from the market.
Everyone comes together. I love the feel and the energy, and I think it's a great opportunity to shop locally, and I feel good eating it, knowing that these guys put passion and they love what they do.
I feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world. It incorporates everything that I look for in life, from family to economy to community, as well as a culinary celebration.